Hi there, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to break down automated shipping, what it means and how it works, and why you should be using automated shipping on your Bumpa web app. Now, automated shipping allows you to basically automate your shipping. So things like calculating your default weight to make your delivery fee accurate, things like setting up different dispatch options on your website for your customers to select from. In the previous video, we set that up with Shipbubble and also set up Chowdeck same-day delivery option. So things like that are possible with automated shipping. Also things like being able to set the specific locations that you want to ship to, or even something as detailed as choosing shipping based on how far from your store a customer is. It is all possible with automated shipping. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let me show you how to set up automated shipping on your Bumper web app. So first of all, you need to navigate to shipping from the left side of your screen, the menu on the left side of your screen. So under operations here, you'll find shipping. Once you click on it, you're going to come on this dashboard. We've already broken down how to create manual shipping methods. You can look through the previous videos in this series to see how that is set up. Set up automated shipping, navigate to settings. And once you click on it, you're going to see this under settings here, shipping, you'll see automated shipping. Now, this is typically toggled off. So let's just toggle it on and then start the process. So the first thing to note here is that automated shipping only works with online payment methods. So it doesn't work with your offline payments, just your online payments. That's shopping on your website. Then here you say to use automated shipping, please ensure you've added weights to all your products. You can also set up manual shipping as a fallback. Now, you can add weights to your products when you're adding products to your inventory. So you can do that here in products. You can look through our product video series to see how to add products and all of that. So now the next thing here is to choose location for automated shipping. It says this allows you to select specific locations you deliver to, the distance or worldwide shipping. So once you click on this, this is going to come up. Now here it says all locations worldwide. This means you can deliver to anywhere in the world. So if you deliver worldwide, you can have this toggled on. If not, you can have it toggled off. Now note that you can either have this or this. So if you toggle this one on, this one is ship based on distance from your store location. So it says set the maximum time in hours that the customer's location should be away from your store. So if you don't deliver places that are 5 hours away from your store, then your maximum time is 5 hours. If you don't deliver to places that are 12 hours away from your store, 1 hour away. So basically that is what your maximum time is. So once you toggle this on, this goes off, and then you can select the hours. So if I put in 4 hours here, it means that I don't deliver to anywhere that is 4 hours further. So if I put in 4 hours, it means that if the location is more than 4 hours from my store, I don't deliver to that place. So that's what this is. So once you toggle this off, you can have this on instead, and it means that you deliver worldwide. Now, for this option here, you can specify the locations you ship to. So if you don't ship worldwide and you want to specify locations, you can choose this option instead. So you can either choose location by using the map, or you can just select the country. So let's say we want to use this one, for example. Once you click on this, you click on this to see a drop down of countries. This is first of all the continents, and then when you click on this, it expands into countries. Now you can also do search. So if, for example, we deliver to Nigeria, you can find Nigeria by searching, and you can also specify the states. So if we only deliver to, say, Cross River, we click Cross River Delta, we want to deliver to Kaduna, Kano, and we want to deliver to Lagos and Niger and Ogun State and Ondo State, you can select the specific places. Then once you're done, let's just close this back. let's close this back. This is Niger. So let's say we want to now go back to picking from continents. Let's say we're now in Europe and we want to deliver to, say, for example, Belgium. You can select all the parts of Belgium, or you can just have this drop down and select one by one where you want to go. But let's use a more popular country. So let's say, for example, we're looking for France. Now we don't deliver to everywhere in France, but we deliver to Paris, for example. So you can then come and find Paris here. And there we are. So of course, again, you can just search directly. So let's say, for example, we deliver to London. So obviously London is in Europe and in the United Kingdom. So once you open this, you just click here and you have selected London. Now you can choose to select all or clear, but once you're done picking the specific places, since you don't deliver worldwide, you can click on save. So these options allow you to specify the places you deliver to. So you can either say you deliver worldwide, or you deliver to specific places, or you just want to deliver to places that are a certain distance from your store. So if it's 4 hours further from your store, you are not delivering to that place. So this allows you to specify the areas that you deliver to. And once you're done, you click on continue, sorry. The next thing is to set up your dispatch pickup location. So, and also your business hours, so that dispatch riders know where to and when to come to pick up. So once you click on this, you can see the address, your pickup location address. Then once you click here, you can set your business hours. So let's say, for example, you click here, you want to set that you only deliver on you're only open, on XXX days. So let's start with the easiest one. So this is basically around the clock availability. So once you click on this, you would see that all the days of the week have automatically been selected for you. And then you can click on the clock icon to tweak the time. So if, for example, you do 24/7, but on Sundays and on Saturdays, you only do from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m., you can just select that. So let's say from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. You can select that. So you just tweak as you go. And basically, once you're done, you just click on save. Now, if you're only available on weekdays, you can select this instead. And the same thing, you just click on the clock icon to select your time. So once you click on the clock icon, you would see the different time, and you can select the one that fits you. Then this is for custom days. So for example, you only open on Thursdays. You are only in the store on Thursdays, or you're only on Tuesdays rather, or you're only in the store on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can also have that option, and you select your time, and once you're done, you can click on save and it will be saved for you. So on your website, it will be displayed that these are your store hours, your business hours. Then here we have the default package weight. This is the weight that will be used for any product that does not have its own weight. Now, remember earlier in the video, I said that when you are adding a product, you can add its weight so that the shipping cost is calculated based on the weight. So if you don't have a weight, you can choose a default weight here that will be updated for all your products that don't have its own weight. So it says here, shipping costs are calculated based on weight. So this should reflect your average individual product weight. So if you don't have your weight for all your products, there should be an average. So for example, you ship 2 dresses on a minimum. What's the weight of those 2 dresses? That can be what you will add here. So let's say, for example, that you want your weight is 1.0 kg, right? You just have that here, and you can say here, update weight for all products. What will happen is you will see this pop-up that says, we'll use AI to estimate product weights based on product name and description. These estimates may not always be accurate, and weight directly affects shipping costs. We advise you to manually update and cross-check the weight of each of your products. So here we're just telling you that we can add your weight automatically, but it may not always be accurate. So it is better for you to actually weigh your products by yourself and then add the weight of each product, especially if you're going to be using automated shipping, so that you're not running at a loss when it comes to deliveries. So once you're done, if you would like to go on with this process instead, you just click on yes, proceed, but you can always go to manually update your weights. Now, finally, we've already covered Shipbubble and Chowdeck. In the previous videos, you can take a look at how to set that up, but you just need here to choose a shipping integration. And once you are done, you click on save. That's it. You've automated your shipping on your website. And when your customers shop on your website, they just need to place an order. Shipbubble or Chowdeck, depending on which option you picked, will come, pick up the order, deliver to your customer, and everything is set. And that's it for automated shipping. In the next video, I'm going to be showing you how to set up delivery and drop times on your website. See you.